Hello and welcome to the first in our 10-week e-zine series Freedom from Back Pain. I'm Lois Francis and I work with Tim Metford at the Acupuncture Clinic. In Tim's webinar he talked about the importance of warming up before exercise, and in this video I'm going to show you a warm-up routine that will get your body ready for exercise. The exercises are very simple and straightforward. The idea is to get muscles moving and blood flowing through them, ready for more vigorous exercise. With all of these warm-ups, I'm going to encourage you to think about gently engaging your tummy muscles just by pulling your tummy in a little. So let's do the first exercise, and we call it Reach for the Sky. The aim of it is to warm up and loosen your arms, your shoulders and your upper back. So stand with your feet hip width apart, tuck your tailbone under, and think about just beginning to hold your tummy in and have your arms loosely at your sides. Now swing your arms in front of you till your fingertips touch and reach up towards the ceiling. Return your arms to your side and repeat 10 times. We call this one the fisherman's stretch, and it's all about exaggerating the length between your fingertips. The idea is to open up your shoulders, your chest, and get your shoulder blades moving. So you stand with your feet hip width apart, tuck your tailbone under and gently hold in your tummy, and swing your arms out so that one hand is high in the air and the other is at hip level. Bring them to cross in front of your chest and then swing them out in the opposite direction, and repeat this movement 10 times in all. The next warm-up is called throwing the ball in, and the aim is to stretch your triceps, your biceps and your pectoral muscles. So again, stand with your feet hip width apart, tuck your tailbone under and gently draw your tummy in. Now raise your arms so that your fingers are pointing towards the ceiling, stretching them high. Then allow your elbows to bend so that your arms drop behind your head. Imagine that you're throwing a football back onto the pitch, so you're throwing and letting it go above your head with outstretched fingers. And just repeat this movement 10 times. In the Where Are My Toes warm-up, we're going to gently stretch the back of the neck and the upper back. So again, standing with your feet hip width apart, tailbone under, tummy gently engaged. Now breathe out as you tuck your chin towards your chest and begin to curl forward really slowly. So you're starting with your neck and then your upper back and then finally stretching through your lower back. And imagine that you're curling forward just one vertebra at a time. Keep your pelvis tilted correctly, keep your tummy in, and feel the stretch in your back muscles as you breathe into the stretch. Now breathe out and slowly uncurl and return to the starting position. And then repeat this sequence 3 more times. In this next exercise, we want to loosen and stretch the muscles which support your head by looking over your shoulder. And again, you're standing with your feet hip width apart, tailbone under, tummy muscles gently engaged. And start facing forwards with your hands on your hips. From this position, breathe out, slowly turning your trunk to the right while keeping your pelvis facing forward. Lead the movement with your shoulders, not your head and your neck. So turn your head only slightly to the right. If you turn too far, you risk straining your neck. Feel the stretch starting in your upper back and extending down your back. Breathe in to return to the starting position and then turn to the left. And repeat twice to each side. We now want to open up the chest and the throat, lengthen and stretch the spine. So standing with your feet hip width apart, tailbone under, tummy gently engaged, and you're going to breathe out to gently arch your spine backwards. Now this is a very small, controlled extension. You lead the movement with your shoulders. Imagine them being pulled up and back so that your spine lengthens as it bends. Keep your neck relaxed, but don't allow your head to drop back. Keep your pelvis tilted correctly, your abdominal muscles engaged to control the stretch. Now don't attempt to arch your spine any further than shown in the diagram. You should feel a very gentle stretch, no tension, strain or pain. Take a breath in and then breathe out to return to the starting position, using your shoulders to lead the movement. And repeat once more. With the shoulder shrug, we want to loosen the shoulders and the muscles of the upper back. So same position as before, feet hip width apart, tailbone under, tummy engaged. Now lift your shoulders slowly up to your ears as you breathe in deeply, and feel your ribcage pulling upwards and your spine lengthening. And then breathe out whilst pushing your shoulders down towards your feet. Repeat the movement 5 times in all, breathing in to lift your shoulders and out to lower them. In the final warm-up, we're going to do a figure of 8 to increase the flexibility in your lower spine and your hips. So stand tall with your feet hip width apart, your knees soft, and gently engage your core. Put your hands on your hips and allow your shoulders to drop downwards. Tuck your tailbone under, keep those tummy muscles gently engaged. And now you're going to roll your pelvis left and forwards, backwards, right and forward, and backwards in a figure of 8 pattern. Make the movement slow and rhythmical. Do 3 figure of 8 movements and then reverse direction. Make sure that your movement is coming from your hip, your pelvis area, and that you're not creating the movement from your legs. And this exercise is all about gyrating the hips. Now in the next video we'll look at the importance of building your core strength and exercises which will do just that.